Hello everyone, today I'm going to make a breakfast wrap. So my ingredients are a tortilla wrap here, some eggs that I've basically whisked up and I put some black pepper in, some bacon, onions, peppers and cheese. Now obviously you can change these ingredients, but I'm just going to show you the method and then you can change the ingredients. Right, so I've turned the gas on. I've just turned it down a little bit and I've got a large frying pan. So I'm going to let that heat up and then I'm going to put a little oil in and then my ingredients. Right, so my pan is heated up. I'll put a drop of oil in. I'm just going to swish it around the pan and let that heat up. Now, I've got quite a lot of ingredients here because I'm actually going to make about 3 of these and store them in a tub so that people can just heat them up in the microwave for breakfast. So obviously if you're just making one for yourself, you probably only need 1 or 2 eggs with a drop of milk in there. I forgot to mention that. A little bit of bacon, probably a quarter of an onion and some pepper. So just do it for yourself. You can add mushrooms, you can take out the bacon, you can use sausage, just use the ingredients that you would like. Right, so the pan's heated up. So now I'm going to put a little bit of onion in. And my bacon bits in. And a little bit of pepper. And we'll just cook those down. So I'm just going to cook the bacon down a little bit more, just to make sure the fat's cooked. Here we are. I've just added some mixed herbs in and a little bit of pepper. It's up to you what you would like to put in. Now I'm going to add the egg. I'm just going to put a thin layer of egg on there. Then I'm going to break the sliced cheeses. You can use grated cheese, of course. And I'm just going to dot those round. And then I'm going to add my tortilla over the top, like so. And just push it down a little bit. And leave that to cook for a little while. I'll use my spatula to press it down actually. Just gently pressing it down. And we'll leave that to cook for a few minutes. Gently pressing it down again. Been cooking for about a minute. Just going round, just pressing it down really gently. You can see it's sort of bubbling on the sides there. Just lifting it to see if it needs a bit longer. So when it's cooked underneath, you can sort of move it round. This is a non-stick pan, so that means it should be cooked underneath. Let's just have a little look. Yep. So then, carefully, you can use 2 spatulas or 1. We're going to flip it over. I've just flipped it over and you can see it's sort of golden brown on the underside. So now I'm just going to leave it for a couple of minutes to cook the tortilla, and then I'm going to fold it up. Right, this is my second tortilla. I'm going to show you another fold where if you think it's going to be too big for you, you can just fold it in half. So we fold it in half like this, leave it to cook for a few minutes, and then we can take this off the heat, and you can actually cut it in half to put in the fridge if you feel a whole one's too much for breakfast. You can also have these for lunch or for dinner. So let's just try this one. So I've just cut this using my spatula, but obviously you can take the whole thing out and then just use a knife to cut it in half.